Hello and good afternoon. Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Over 5,000 students graduate from skills acquisition centers across Lagos State. NDLEA, India, partner to curb illicit tramadol codeine shipments. On the foreign scene, United States President Donald Trump's new tariffs take effect in over 90 countries. And in sports, Super Falcons maintain 36th position in latest FIFA Women's World Rankings. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged graduates of the 19 skill acquisition centers across the state to embrace creativity and become job creators in their communities. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this in Ikeja as over 5,000 trainees from the 2024 session of the Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation WAPA Skills Acquisition Centers received their certificates of completion. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who commended the resilience of the graduates, enjoined them to seize the opportunity to start their business life and never relent on their success. The governor also encouraged them to be innovative, set fair pricing, and persevere through the first 5 years of their entrepreneurship for them to succeed.
From here to fighting that government is bad. Now you have an opportunity to make and turn that around for your own and for your family. You have gone to make these things for 6 months, for 12 months, for 18 months. How will you put it to waste? What else do you require? You've been given the space. You've been given an opportunity to start your own life.
Wife of the governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, urged the graduates to step into the world with confidence, determination, and creativity, and use the skills learned to create value, generate income, and inspire others.
It's more than just a celebration of the end of a training program. More importantly, it is the beginning of fresh, new, and brighter future. Fresh opportunities, new dreams, and a brighter future. Each one of you graduating today stands as a symbol of hope, a symbol of resilience, and the power of personal transformation.
Earlier, Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Bolaji Dada, stated that through the centers, over 34,000 students have been trained in different skills since 2019, including tailoring, catering, carpentry, beadmaking, leatherworks, hairdressing, tiling, among others. Dada noted that the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration's empowerment efforts also extend to vulnerable groups, including persons with disabilities and survivors of gender-based violence, through flagship programs like the Life Skills Economic Empowerment Program, LEEP.
This figure is more than just a statistic. It represents 5,309 new opportunities for economic growth, community upliftment, and poverty alleviation across our state. It is a testament to the Lagos State government's unwavering commitment to inclusive development and the empowerment of every segment of our society, especially the men, the youth, and the vulnerable.
Some of the graduates who spoke on behalf of their colleagues thanked the state government for the opportunity given to them. Chairman of Oloruda Local Council Development Area, Ajose Kumayan, has appealed to Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for the urgent rehabilitation of key road networks within the LCDA. Speaking during the unveiling and handing over of 7 critical roads by the governor in Oloruda, Ajose highlighted roads such as Mowo Ikoga and Mowo Age, stressing that their rehabilitation will ease movement, boost local businesses, and improve living conditions for residents. He also requested for the construction of 17 new classrooms and a prototype school building, as the population of school-age children in the LCDA has exceeded the capacity of existing facilities, leading to overcrowding and limited access to education. The governor commended Governor Sanwo-Olu's commitment to development under the Themes Plus agenda, describing the newly inaugurated roads as evidence of an inclusive and forward-thinking administration. Lagos State government officials have visited Ikorodu following the recent flash flood after heavy rainfall that lasted for over 13 hours. They sympathized while allaying the fears of some residents, assuring them that necessary measures are in place to effectively manage the flash floods. Speaking with newsmen after an extensive assessment tour to check the level of work on the construction of Ikorodu drainage infrastructure, Special Advisor on Environment Olakunle Rotimi Akodu said when all the infrastructure construction is completed, it will address the perennial flooding issues in Ikorodu as a whole. Rotimi Akodu explained that the intensity of the rainfall that was experienced in Lagos on Monday and Tuesday is the type which magnitude does not occur regularly but can only be experienced in decades. He stated that the government will ensure that the contractor handling the drainage project expedites work to address the immediate challenges in the areas affected, while also sticking to the timeliness of the completion of the projects, reminding residents that majority of the areas affected are floodplain areas. Now to the rest of the stories. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, and India's Narcotics Control Bureau have agreed to strengthen efforts to stop illegal shipment of drugs between both countries. The focus is on opioids like tramadol and codeine-based syrups, which are often trafficked into Nigeria from India. The agreement was reached during a virtual meeting between NDLEA Chairman Buba Marwa and NCB Director General Anurag Garg. In a statement, NDLEA spokesperson Femi Babafemi said Marwa warned that the trafficking of illicit drugs poses serious risks to public health and national security in both countries. He emphasized the need to strengthen existing partnerships between the NDLEA and NCB based on the Memorandum of Understanding signed by both agencies in 2023. The Sokoto State Police Command has disbursed over 14 million naira to families of officers who died or were injured in the line of duty. The checks amounting to 14.1 million naira were handed over on the Inspector General of Police Family Welfare Scheme, Group Life Assurance and Group Personal Accident Scheme. The ceremony took place at the command headquarters, where Commissioner of Police Ahmed Musa, represented by DCP Umar Abubakar, supervised the disbursement. Speaking on behalf of the Commissioner, Abubakar expressed heartfelt condolences to the families and wished the injured officers continued recovery. And now to foreign news. United States President Donald Trump's sweeping new tariffs on more than 90 countries around the world have come into effect. Moments before his deadline passed for countries to negotiate U.S. trade deals, Trump said billions of dollars are now flowing into his country as a result of import taxes. Trump is using tariffs to encourage jobs and manufacturing industries to return to America, among other political goals. And now sports. Nigeria Super Falcons have maintained 36th position in the latest FIFA Women's World Rankings. The latest ranking was released on FIFA's official website today. While the Super Falcons remain the number one team in Africa, WAFCON 2024 runner-up Morocco is third on the continent and dropped to 64th spot in the world. Former WAFCON champions Bayana of South Africa maintained 54th place in the world and second in Africa. And that's all for the news at 4. Ensure the registration mark on your vehicle is clear and visible at all times. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 1,050 rural women received intensive training in boosting outputs in agricultural production, and the beneficiaries were given equal access to markets? You can get more details on the Lagos State government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged graduates of the 19 skills acquisition centers across the state to embrace creativity and become job creators in their communities. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, and India's Narcotics Control Bureau have agreed to strengthen efforts to stop the illegal shipment of drugs between both countries. We also told you that United States President Donald Trump's sweeping new tariffs on more than 90 countries around the world have come into effect. And in sports, Nigeria's Super Falcons have maintained 36th position in the latest FIFA Women's World Rankings. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.